What's up, guys? Another quick video, Black and Blue TV. You know what to do: like, share, subscribe to the content, hit that notification bell because I'm coming out with more playoff reviews as we speak. And today is the ending of week 2 of the divisional round, and we're about to move on to week 3 of the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship games. I'm very excited, but today I wanted to focus on the AFC. I just did a video on the Bengals, the key players that need to step up, and now I'm going to do a video on the Bills and the players that need to step up. Now, we all know Josh Allen, of course, he's a gamer. Stephon Diggs is a gamer. James Cook and Dave Singletary, both of the running backs. I think those two running backs need to play very well today. And what I mean by that is they need to be able to run the football in between the tackles, get timely first downs, at least have between 3 to 5 yards of carry. If both running backs are able to do that, I think it's going to be an easy game for the Bills. Now, the only way the Bills lose this game if they stop themselves, and they have in the past, especially on Josh Allen's side, throwing interceptions, certain players fumbling the ball, so the Bills, I'm not saying that they have to play mistake-free football, because there are going to be some mistakes. It's a divisional playoff game. These things are going to happen, but Josh Allen needs to keep those turnovers down to a minimum. Also, for Josh Allen, he needs to extend drives, and what I mean by that is not get yourself in 3rd and long, not get yourself, with silly penalties. Talk to his lineman about holding. Try not to, run to the outside so much and try to run as much. Simply because, the Bengals are going to key in on that. They know that he can be a running quarterback at times. They know that he likes to make plays not only with his arm but also with his legs. That's why he's had the success he's had. But I'm just saying to Josh Allen, you have all of these weapons. You have Stephon Diggs. You have Singletary. You also have Dawson Knox, who I think needs to play big today, especially Dawson Knox, because a tight end is a quarterback's best friend. Now, throughout these playoffs, we've noticed a lot of things, especially on the tight end side. The tight end, they play well in between the numbers and in the middle of the field. That's primarily what they're supposed to do, I feel. Of course, they're supposed to run block, but when it comes to pass catching, they're supposed to be the quarterback's safety blanket or to be able to manipulate a defense. We've seen that yesterday with Travis Kelce. We also seen that with Dallas Goedert, despite the fact that, the Giants didn't show up and the Philadelphia Eagles ran the ball down their throat pretty much. They ran the ball all the way up and down the field. I think the Bills can do the same thing today, especially with Josh Allen's arm talent. When you have players like Stephon Diggs, who's pretty much unguardable, he may not have the same speed as when he first came into the league, but he's still one of the best receivers in this league. I honestly think he's probably top 2 or top 3 receiver in the league. Of course, you have your Justin Jeffersons of the world and so forth, but with Stephon Diggs, he can definitely manipulate the defense. You can put him anywhere. You could put him in the slot. You could put him out wide. You can have him run reverses. You can have him line up at the tight end position, or you can have him come back in motion in the backfield. I'm not saying he's a gadget player, but I am saying he is a playmaker, and he's made many plays for years, especially his Minnesota days and now his Buffalo Bills days. But I also wanted to focus on one particular receiver, and that's the former Cowboy and Cole Beasley. Now, Cole Beasley was just recently acquired to this team, and I think he's going to help them tremendously because it's going to take a lot of pressure off of Stephon Diggs in that receiving corps. With Cole Beasley, he's more like of a Julian Edelman of today. When you think of like a Julian Edelman, or if you think of like a Wes Welker, that's the type of player he is. He works well in between the numbers. He could get you 8 to 10 yards a catch, and he'll be very much needed. He can be used like Dawson Knox is being used, and I think that will help the Bills, be victorious because there's so many weapons to cover. I don't think that Bengals defense will be able to keep up, so when I look at the Bills, I think this is the Bills' world today. I still think it's going to be a close game because, Joe Burrow is like, to me, the second coming of Broadway Joe, but he's just a better passer. He has that swag like Namath, smoking the cigars, national championship games, and things of that nature. He brought that to the Bengals, and that's why the Bengals are who they are today. They're a good football team. Now, the Bengals do have some deficiencies on the offensive line, which is why I want to transition over to the defense. That Bills pass rush can be daunting. And if the Bengals don't do anything about it today, it's going to be a long day for them. because I can see that Bills defense getting to the quarterback, forcing turnovers, and making it easier for the offense. Having the offense work in a short field, or even scoring points on behalf of the offense. So with the Bills, what the Bills need to do is really hone in on their matchups. They're going to have matchup advantages at the wide receiver area. They're going to have matchup advantages at the tight end area, and also the running back area too. Because if they're able to run the ball effectively, like I was saying before, it's going to be easy for Josh Allen to pick that defense apart. And I don't think that the Bengals have enough in that secondary to even combat those receivers anyway. Because when you look at Diggs, if you double him, then you have two other deep threats in Evans and also Cole Beasley as well. So I really think that the Bills will win this game. It could get ugly early. But if the Bengals are able to, stay focused and remain in the game, I think it'll come down to one possession in the fourth quarter. But, I still think the Bills are playing with the heavy heart. DeMar Hamlin's family is at the game, so that crowd's going to be riled up. Those players are going to be riled up. And also, too, they have a chip on their shoulder. I understand they felt as though they didn't play well last week, even though they got the job done. But, this could be a shining moment for the Bills. So I still have the Bills winning, 31-24, 31-28. I think it's going to be a close game, but, it's going to come down to the last possession where I don't think Josh Allen's going to give it up. He's actually going to seal the deal for the game, and they're going to go to the AFC Championship and face the Chiefs. With that being said, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the content. I'll be coming out with more videos, especially the Cowboys against the Niners, because I can't wait for that game. There's been a lot of talk this week. A lot of grumbling saying that Dallas can't get it done, Dallas can't do this, Dallas can't do that, oh, they faced an old quarterback, and all this other BS that we're going to dispel today at 6:30.